Good evening and welcome to the Upper Darby Boys Senior Night Ceremony for the class of 2025. At this time, I'm going to pass the microphone to Sean Robb, our athletic trainer, who's going to read the bios for the senior class.
All right, so first up with Upper Darby Boys Soccer Team is Ethan Alviar. He's being escorted by his mother, Angelica. His favorite team memory was when he made the varsity team for the first time, and his plans for graduation is playing college soccer and to study a major in the field of engineering. He'd like to thank his mom, Angelica, and Coach Luigi. Next up, Owen Bly. Owen's being escorted by his mom, Erica, and his girlfriend, Courtney. His favorite team memory is making friends and enjoying the sport, and his plans for graduation, or after graduation, is a trade school for auto mechanics. He'd like to thank his parents and his girlfriend, Courtney. Next up, we have Ishmael Donzo. Ishmael's being escorted by his dad, Kojo, and his favorite team memory is when we won our first game. It was an intense match, and everyone gave their all on the field, and we were all excited. He plans to pursue a degree in medicine from Penn or Harvard. He'd like to thank Coach Luigi and Coach Diego. Next up, we have Lucas Duarte. He's being escorted by his father tonight, Josue. His favorite team memory is the 2023 team banquet, and his plans after graduation is to complete a 5-year MBA as a major in business management and minor in hospitality management. He hopes to become a hospital manager and administrator after college. He'd like to thank his father and his coaches. Next up, we have Joe Ganzelli. Joe is escorted by his mom and his dad, Kate and John. His favorite team memory is beating Chichester. His plans for graduation are to be a construction worker, and he'd like to thank his mother and his father. Next up is Jamie Peralta. Jamie is escorted by his dad, Jamie, mom, Anna, and his brother. His favorite team memory is also the 2023 senior night, and his plans after graduation are to go to college. He'd love to thank his mom, his dad, and his coaches. Next up is our current leading scorer, Romel Tom. He's being escorted by Podolsky Nicholas and Muse Estefanos, teammates. His favorite team memory is when he won 4-2 against Marple to stay in the playoffs. His plans after graduation is to go to college and going pro. And he'd like to thank Coach Flood and Coach Luigi. Next up, we have Wellington Gimnasela. He's escorted by Zuala Maya and Gerardo Gimnasela. His favorite team memory is when he went to the banquet with his team. His plans after graduation is to go to college and to study commercial architecture. He'd like to thank Coach Luigi and his parents for his confidence and always for his support. Last but not least, Abner Perez. He is being escorted by Coach Flood. His favorite team memory is last year's senior night win against Ridley. And his plans after graduation is to go to a 4-year university or a trade school. He'd like to thank both coaches Luigi and Flood and all my teammates and Aubrey, my #1 fan. Let's have one more round of applause for our 2025 boys soccer graduates.
create a movie.